I'm starting this blog with this entry. This is me, 16 years ago. 4 years before this ID picture was taken, so many horrible things happened to me. But let's begin with the experiences that shaped me into who I am today. I was an only child raised by my mom. By the time I was 3, I had already started learning about life. Together, we experienced having nothing. This was when my parents separated for reasons unknown to me. As a child, I never asked why, nor did I question where my father was. What I do remember is feeling like a ball, especially during holidays and summer vacations, bounced from one relative to another. My father's side of the family would often visit my mom and ask if they could take me to Manila. As a child, I was excited by the idea of adventure. At first, it was wonderful. I got to visit the zoo, go shopping, explore resorts, experience Star City, and more. However, as I grew older, I started feeling like these visits were less about family bonding and more about maintaining communication out of obligation. I vividly recall a moment when my grandfather was sick, and the adults were discussing his condition. They may not remember this, but I do. It echoes in my memory every time I think of the past. One of my aunts looked at me and said, "If something happens to your grandfather, it's your fault." From that moment, I realized I was never truly welcome there. I asked myself, why me? What did I do? I was only there to spend time with my grandparents and relatives. I never demanded these visits, and I never asked them to bring my mom along. So why was I being blamed? When I returned home to Baguio City, I told my mom everything. She made the decision not to let me go there anymore. Years later, when I was in my second year of high school, I reached out to them. One of my aunts answered my call. Without any emotion, at least, that's how it seemed to me, she simply said, "Your grandfather is gone." She told me that he had passed away long ago. What? They never sent me a letter, never informed me of anything. How could they be so cruel? After receiving that painful news, I cut off contact. I never visited them again, until one day, when I was a freshman in university. My dad's youngest sister came to see me. She asked me to visit my cousins and other relatives. That was the last time I ever saw them.